Don't shoot me, officer. My hands are up. I'm awake. Please do not arrest me for being tired on stream. I don't even think that's a crime. Except it is a crime. We must be more awake. I think me pushing the start stream button immediately elevates my metabolism to the point I get really warm. Or maybe it's just raising my arms like that. Or maybe my larynx is inefficient, and when I start talking, I generate tremendous amounts of body heat. You could say I'm full of hot air. Anyway, hello, the stream has started. We are doing it. We are going to be looking at one thing, two thing, and then we will build. We will build! We simply must build. We must build the thing. Build the thing. Buildy, 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 buildy thing. Hello, yay. Yay, 1327. Bloody good year. Actually, I don't think it was. Alright, it is time to spam on Discord too. What the hell? Okay, let's go here. Right, did I actually put last streams here? Okay, let's go there, and then there's here. And someone tagged me in Amphibians Alliance. Ooh. Okay, great. Well then. That's one thing I definitely needed. Thing by Sean Reed. That's the one thing we're going to be looking at. We're gonna need to go find that. Don't mind me, I am shuffling things around. Good thing I saw that. I hope no one's relying on me being awake and paying attention, because goodness knows that is a luxury today. Today, we're lucky that I'm upright and standing. I could fall over any second. I need my oil changed. Constructibles is the folder where the constructibles go. And paste, that's there. Excellent. Right, who's here? Hello, Orange. Hello, Starima. Can you hold my spoon real quick? I'm holding your spoon, virtually. Hello, John McFist. Greetings, fellow gamers. Dude, you and me both, man. Yep. And hello, greetings. I may not be able to stick around long, but I did want to see the amphi tank testing. You got it. We will be doing that first. I'm warm. I don't want to. Fucking warm. Too warm. Ugh. Stream immediately starts. I'm too warm. My lungs are generating tremendous amounts of heat. I am a heat pump. I am one of those people who just generates too much body heat. Summer is not fun. What was I doing? Oh, Plutono Hub. There we go. Plutono Hub. Plutono Hub. Absolutely wonderful website. Thank you, Sean. Hello, Elival. Okay. I actually got to sleep at a decent hour last night for once. Then was awoken, but I swear it sounded like gunshots in my own bedroom closet, and understandably I think couldn't get back to sleep afterwards. Hello, Marcel. What the hell? Gunshots in the bedroom closet? Even by America standards, that's weird. Plutono Hub. Plutono Hub. Is the monster having a gunfight? It's just like, it's Monsters Inc., but they're gangsters. It's just like... Smoke 'em, Vinny. Dugga dugga dugga. Plutono Hub. There we go. Sorry, but I totally forgot to text and so my placement not done for now. Like 30 minutes or something. Okay. Okay. Alright. We've done sharing Streamlink around. We've shared the hub. I've had a drinky of water. I've put my hands up so that the internet police does not shoot me. It's time to look at things. Alright, so we're looking at a tank, but we're also looking at a nuke that needs to go with something. So we do need the Garmer's nuke. And download. And we're just gonna save there. We need to actually be in Plutono. That would be helpful. Helpful. Bigger map, Plutono. I don't know, it was so weird. The cops never showed up. I'm not sure if they even real or just something. That does sound like a dream. That does sound like I've been woken up by wacky dreams like that before, and it sucks. Especially if you've gone to bed early, and you are doing the good sleep, and then you frickin', like, I don't know, you dream that you're... I can't think offhand of an example that I've had, but it's like, it's that kind of thing. You just jerk awake. Like, your fight or flight, like, instinct gets triggered, and then you can't get back to sleep properly. Ah! Regardless, it screwed my sleep all to hell. It just never really happened to me. Yep, it sneaks up on you. It really does. Right, we're here. We have beer. We're queer, but only because we feel like it. Alright. Right, so here, this looks like, this looks kind of like testicles. This kind of looks like a dick and weird balls. Is it just me? Is it just me? I think this looks like a dick and weird balls. Alright, well, here's the nuke. Okay, good. And let's just... I don't frickin' know, let's just... spawn that in, see what happens. Oh, it's a warp nuke. Oh my lordy. It's also very big. Well, that definitely nukes. Okay then, let's just throw that where it's supposed to be. Still my presence, drones, paste that, and just remembering that that needs to be like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I don't have to share that in the Discord, but might do that anyway just to be sure it's somewhere. Okay, not just you, yeah. Is it real warp or recall warp? Yep, it was recall. It was real warp. I could hear it. Which I think is allowed. Is it allowed? It's allowed. Whatever. I would remember if I'd banned warp nukes, I think. Also, warp nukes aren't as cheesy as they used to be, because they patched that so that you can't warp within a certain distance of an enemy craft. So the devs actually took care of that one, thank goodness. Alright, the Sandpiper, which is off the Discord. The fresh, minty blueprint that's off the Discord. So let's see here. I think from the workshop description, this thing was fast as balls. So let's see here. Let's go here, do that, and just do that. Wow, yeah, and Orang did the decoration as well. What am I looking at here? Oh, piercing pack. Lovely. Alright, so, according to the Whacky shop, Borderwise primer. I really appreciate writing a Borderwise primer for this, because Borderwise needs all the help he can get. Trying to fill in whatever slot is vacant for Amphantasma right now between Tank Hunter and Tank. Though designed as a Tank Hunter role, it can just as easily be slotted into a vacant tank slot. Just trying to get Amphantasma done. Thank you, Sean. Me too. Kudos to Orang and to John McPherson Arnett. Very fast on land and deeper water. Okay, so basically, it's more of a land vehicle than an amphibious one. That's okay. It is around what part of the spreadsheet would this fella be sitting in? Let's go find it. Let's go find it. Let's go find my spreadsheet because I want it. I mean, I could go on the Plutono. Yeah, I can't use a search function. Wait, can I? Hold on. Aha, I can. Look at me using the Plutono hub. I just can't update it from here, so that's a bummer. Alright, so Tank Hunter, that's the slot I'm going for. Okay, so this would be a hard tank, I think. Alright, that seems to be a slot. So far, this feels like hard tank. So hard. Oh, boy. I'm awake. I'm sensible, I swear. We're gonna have to combat test this thing against something that is also hard. Let's throw it again. Cayman or Gecko? Let's see here. Oh wait, no, that's a heavy tank slot. Oh, balls. How heavy is this? We need to do a size comparison with the alligator. Hold on, let's go find the alligator. Alligator, alligator. Oh boy, this thing is gonna be... This thing is gonna be old. Oh no. Oh no, that's roughly the same size, so that could be a heavy tank. Hang on a minute, what's a hard tank? Let's go find the Cayman. Let's put that over here. Honestly, the distinction between heavy tank and not heavy tank is, like, kind of arbitrary in this campaign. Because, like, I don't know, it just kind of drifted. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, no, we get it. Okay then. Alright, this can take the heavy tank slot. Like, you know. How is this armored, though, is the question. Ah! I see wood construction. Maybe not heavy, per se. Oh, boy. Okay, Arnett. Garma nukes has already been included in the latest update to the Google Drive folder, including setting Garma spawner. Okay, excellent. That means I don't have to do anything. Thank you, Arnett. I'm gonna look, reanimate. Jolly good. Okay, with warp nukes, but not recall. Oh, yeah, recall is bad. You banned recall warp, but no word on regular warp. Yep. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think the Synestia is technically classed as a regular tank, not heavy, and that's almost 600k. Yeah. Yeah, it's a mess. And, you know what? I don't really care. I don't really care. We gotta just fill out the slots. Alright, so let us combat test this thing against a thing that's roughly the same cost, because why not? Why not? If we put it in hard, because I swear I really do want it to, like, I don't know. Right, let's do this. Let's go here. Sandpiper goes here. And something roughly the same cost as this, which is around 400k. The Sitatonga's probably not right. Hold on, where's the thing? What's a hard? Let's throw it against the Ocelot, why not? Hold on, let's go here. That's not the Ocelot. Okay, nope, cost. Cost, 400k. If I throw you against a Jaguar, what happens? I think this will beat the Jaguar because the... Or not, I don't know. Oh. How did you do that? Why is that in different color? Or is that an alpha test update? Man, I am so scared of the Jaguar. Just because of what, like, it's done to my Pale Fleet in the past. What is this thing armed with exactly? Is it just packs? What is, oh, wait, what? Why is this a different color? I'm so confused. Is that just a thing now, an alpha test? Correct me if I'm wrong, but by the way, I'm not sure I didn't do anything helpful in the Sandpiper. I think, Sean was thanking you for constructive criticism. Testing and constructive criticism, that's, I mean, you possibly said some stuff. I believe in you, I believe you can say stuff. Okay, Sandpiper's gonna do better against combat well things while in land of very shallow water and do worse against the same things deep water, just a note. Yep. Hehehe. I don't know what's hehehe. Orange, why are you laughing? You're making me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. And she said, I come from a land down under. A woman go and went under. Oh wow, this thing is actually kind of hard countering the Jaguar a little bit because it's keeping the Jaguar's main weapon, like, busy. Also, I love the turret on this thing. Not to, like... I mean, this thing is, like, evenly matched with the Jaguar by the looks of it, so that's definitely a hard tank. Heavy tank? Not really, but, like, honestly, like, the distinction between tank and heavy tank is, like, kind of arbitrary, really. I might just delete the heavy tank button. Now that we've filled it out. Yeah, it's beating the Jaguar. Visible confusion? Yeah. Related to funny colors. By the way, the turret glows based on pack charge. I'm here, I'm only mildly late. Hello, random topped hat. Might need more missile fuel. And I'll switch turning thrusters with Vincent seems to be unable to steer at the end. Yep. Oh, cool. I didn't realize that, O-ring. Tank is tank. Look. Look. What is the difference between a tank and a tank? There is no difference. There is only tank. Yeah, the thing is very slowly taking on the Jaguar. Like, well, I'm happy. Is the Jaguar really just a hard enemy? Oh, the Jaguar's expert. My bad. Oh yeah, well, that's definitely a hard. This will be just a hard because, like, I hear you, Sean, like, on water this thing... Hang on, let's just... I just want to see that for myself. How much worse this thing does on water. Where's the Jaguar? Jaguar is... I don't remember the alphabet. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely a lot slower on water, that's for sure. Wait, you said the turrets glow? Turret glow? Turret glow where? Also, wow, I've got to remember to use cram gauge increases like that to, like... Wait, it is glowing. It is bloody well glowing. Yes, it is! Holy crap! Yep, it is definitely solid water. Okay! Yep. Alright then, me happy. Well done, team. We've got a hard tank thing. So, let's go... Sandpiper. Load here, and we're gonna go over here. We're just gonna go into, I don't know, heavy tanks. I'm probably gonna merge these two folders. Heavy tank. And here is our spreadsheet. And Sandpiper. And just for giggles, I'm just going to delete this because who cares? And look at that! We've filled out our tank slot. Now, what do we got to do? We just got a walker, which, by the way, the hard walker I made, I'm not accepting that because it's not hard enough. And... yeah, so that's the thing we're going to be working on right now. So, jolly, jolly good. That is so neat. Yep, it is very neat. How's the tank? Hello, driver. How's the tanking? Well, we've looked at this tank. This is a good tank. This has been made by Sean and looked at by John McFist. Decorated by Orang. Oh, thank you for the follow, Spaceman Swift. Good to be swift in space. I like how people are coming together to work on things. A sense of community. That thing I never have. That was kind of a joke. Okay, so, we've looked at this. We've looked at the nuke. Oh, wow, what the hell? Yay! Thank you for the subscription, Spaceman Swift. Follow and subscription. 2 in 1. Hello, and thank you. Okay, no more mucking around. We need to get to producing the Meth Tiger, which is not going to be called the Meth Tiger. It's just kind of what I called it. Okay, then. Let's go... unnamed craft... Alright, gun redo. This thing is now almost 1.3 million smackers. Alright, so first things first, say hello to the Meth Tiger again, it's silly. And also, we gotta, what do we gotta do? I do want to put some diff sewers on this, but also, lambs. I was so tired and sad last stream. Well, not that tired and sad, let's be honest. Okay, so, lambs needs to go... I'm just gonna do what I did back then and put the lambs here. Right, there's definitely... We actually really should be more sensible about this. What am I doing? Yeah, we are going to be more sensible about this. That is connected. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, dang it. Okay. Alright, so not this. That's stupid. Alright. That was fast. Yep. Nuke for the Gummer. Alas, have errands to run. Thank you, Otis. Until later. Okay, see you, Sean. Just uploaded that nuke. Yep, I checked before stream. What, you could steal the Tesla coil deco from my Unbreakable. That's a lambs. Ooh. Right, first things first, I need to shuffle these along. Moving right along. Dun, 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 dun. Man, I hope this thing still floats once I'm done with it. Right, laser boobs. Here they go. Laser boobs. 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 Okay, that was really easy. Alright, now let's see if that lambs is worth anything. What has too many missiles? Less cost efficient. Oh, what about some small ball turrets for the laser instead of fixed lambs? That is very sticky outy lambs. Yes, we need to, it needs to, because it needs to be able to, like, shoot at things. Alright, let's just spawn it. What's a thing that has a lot of, why did I do that? That never works. Whoops, let's just do that. We need a thing with a lot of missiles. Right. Alright, Clarius. That's my intel image for the Clarius. Kingfisher, missile. What's a decent land thingy with, Southern Petrol. Where you go, lads. Whoop! Thank you, orange. Yum. It's mostly a Sewol thing, yeah. Okay. Is that lambs doing anything? I think it is. It is doing something. Ah, the Southern Petrol. As opposed to the Northern Petrol. I like how this thing is just like a big... It's a big thing. Alright. That's basically it. I'm gonna put some projector shields in the front. And then we're gonna do... Call it a day. And then there's gonna be a lot of deco and a lot of tweaking. Also, I just remembered... We need to do that. Also, we need to set some firing restrictions on those guns there. Alright, this thing's doing pretty well. This will definitely ruin somebody's day. Blender first. Does this thing even have 360 detection? Does it even need it? It can also turn fast enough to, like, shoot it, pretty fast moving. Okay, that's only 48 minutes per second. It's more detailed now, but could you add synchronization to the main guns? No! They have different fire rates anyway. What's wrong with that info image? It tells you all you need to know about it. Yep. I don't know why, but my brain read Clarius as Carlos, and that combined with the image made me do a little weird. It's like, Carlos! Amigo, what are you doing? I don't know what accent that is. Apologies to everyone. Alright, I'd say this thing is decently missile-proof, honestly. Alright, now I kind of want to, like, spawn this thing against a bunch of Jaguars just to see how well it takes it. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Gonna set up some firing restrictions. Firstly, on these fellas. Right. Whoops. Right. So I believe that's that, and that's that. Righty-ho, let's see. Does that do the bunny? It does not do the bunny. So 50... Sure. Okay. 130, 50. 130, 50. I will say those two guns, sinking the gun would be cool. Make it more satisfying with a bum 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 instead of firing simultaneously. Were you not noticing that they weren't firing at the same rate? Being different feels odd. Maybe give them some different decker so it feels more intentional? No. Nope. Good idea. What is different between them apart from actually from the fire rate? Actually, like literally nothing. In fact, you know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to swap out the shells in one of them, to be different. Like, I don't know what would be different. Maybe AP frag instead of like AP HE. Okay, so 130, 50. 130, 50, 130, 50, 130, 50, 130... 50... Flip! There we go. Alright, now what here? So now this will be 50, 130, flip. And then I will be a genius. I will be a genius. 50, 130, flip. There we go. And probably over on the main gun we need to do this so it isn't trying to aim at things it can't actually aim at. So what is the elevation range? Is negative 48 to 48, so I'm just going to do that. Don't strictly speaking have to, but I think that'll be a good idea. Maybe a little bit bigger so it starts aiming at something just before it gets in there. There we go. Like one gets a longer barrel and one gets a shroud covered with the barrel moving with the mantlet. No, that would look so weird. Ew. I don't like that at all. No offense, but I don't like it. Alright, since I'm here, I have little shields I can put in here. Teeny tiny. Itsy bitsy teeny weeny. Where is it? Alright, where did I put it? Right, so here's what I like to... Oh, balls, okay. That's not gonna fit. We're going to need to adjust this slightly. One, two. Okay. So we're gonna need to do this over here. Maybe CWIS controls would work better with this. But yeah, this is what I like to do. Because that way, the bloody shields actually aim for the place they're supposed to be all the time, which is nice. Where am I? Help. Alright, there we go. Totally good. We call that redundancy because it's refundancy. Alright. Now gonna go put some... I have probably too much general purpose processing power in here. I definitely have too much general purpose processing power in here. Where's the shield control? Shield control, shield control, shield control. Why is that song in my head so much? Right. So good for rapid fire, don't want to nerf my accuracy for that long. Deca only multi-barrel would be nice, not gonna lie. Also, isn't this thing actually using AP8 sheet for some reason? Yes! Yes it is. Set it visually without... Heat incendiary. Oh yeah, heat incendiary. It's less than 2 RPM difference. No way to get them matched. I mean, I could, but I don't care. I genuinely do not care, sorry. Also, I imagine the lore of this thing is very much like its real design process, which is like, it has a troubled development history. Pure heat with other payloads are generally a bad idea. No? Pure heat is like, what do you mean pure heat? It's not pure heat, it's AP heat. It's pretty questionable, but more so for HE due to how funky damage calculations. Alright, heat is just frag with extra steps, so mixing it is kind of whatever. Skips 1 extra layer of armor. Can be pretty neat. Yeah, AP heat is amazing. I don't know what you lot are talking about. Alright, so if I spawn in... what's something like this? Let's spawn in a walrus. We haven't fought a walrus yet. Let's see if we have enough juice for this. We do not have enough juice for this. That's better. How are we doing against the walrus? Pretty good, honestly. Maybe Disruptor or something? Yeah, the walrus is... yeah. Well, I've made something that can kill the walrus, which would be a little bit worrying if it couldn't, since this is supposed to be godly. Barely even scratched the paint. And yes, I am going to make those shields less of a problem. There we go. Is the walrus having trouble turning? What's a circular distance? Okay. That is the most on fire I've seen anything. Wow. Why is it so long? Hello, Polish White. Why is it so long? Because I can't make anything good unless it's a canoe. That is what I have learned about myself. Just kind of a thing about me, I suppose. Also, I do need to put some EMP traps in here. Can I please lock onto the bullets? There we go. Alright, that's good though. I believe the walrus is a godly design. I hope so. Yes, it is. So if this thing can take on a current godly, that's pretty good. This thing does need bearing rangefinders though, like very badly. VW rework of the walrus when? Probably when I filled out the spreadsheet, and only if no one else has done it. With the APHE, I was running to mixing pure AHE with heat being bad. Okay, fair enough. Should I swap it to something else? Maybe frag? I just like to, like, explode things. It's just what I like to do. Yeah, the walrus, I mean, the walrus was the biggest, meanest amphitasmacroft for quite a while. Mostly it's just big. Alright, you get the idea here. Right, shields, they work. And let's just go here. And go over here, and we got these things. We're gonna set the shield color to 0.2 and have them be 100% green. And how does that look? Spawn in... Oh, I don't know. Spawn in the B4. Oh, I remember that thing. Oh, boy. Is that B4 turtle? Yep. Poor turtle. Okay then, we do need some extra detection over here, so we're going to, what are we going to do? We're going to put way back over here, bit of pleasing asymmetry. You just alloy, this thing's heavy enough as it is. Okay, not what I wanted. Okay then, where do I find the thing? Right, where's it, where's it, where's it? Where's it, where's it, where's it? Okay, still just second base, like smoking 8-meter loaders, yeah. Not really versatile, cost for course, I don't think it measures up to things like the green anaconda of the sensei, and I don't think it's close. Are you talking about the walrus or what I've made here? Because please don't make me rebuild this thing again. Rubber base 360 camera. There we go. Actually, we don't need to do that. We can just do this. Okay then, jolly good. We are succeeding. Oh, we're succeeding. Oh, can you smell the amount of success we're having? It's great. It smells like success. Alright. Jolly good. Jolly good. Jolly good. Alright, this thing has 360 detection now. And that's good. It does need bearing rangefinders, and I'm not... Wait, no, I know where to put those. I'm going to put this thing somewhere else. Whee! Gonna put it right on the... Gonna put this right here. Ta-da! We're not gonna have one, we're gonna have two bearing rangefinders. Do-do-do. Rubber base, rangefinder. There we go. 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 Why is the song stuck in my head? Oh yes, smoke, we need that. It's provisionally fun for a godly, I think. It's tanky and more damaging than the walrus. I'll reserve judging you until it's actually done and I can test it. Well, if it's not godly enough, folks, feel free to have a go at up-godlying it, bearing in mind that this should be able to beat other godlies of Amphitazwa, or it should be able to beat Hawa stuff. You know what I really like? Wedges. And we are managing to deflat this, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. How are we doing for block count? We're actually fine for block count. Yep, that is definitely a thing. Okay then, we've done that. That's very nice. What else can we do here? I was going to experiment with ammo. With ammunition. Or hamunition if you're hungry. Needs to be... Oh, yep. This thing needs torque interceptors for sure. How to train your dragon. How to train your dragon. How do you have torque? Alright, let's see here. So if we're here, and if we have passive sonar here, and if we have this over here, and if we have this over here, and I'm going to set this to be channel 2 just in case. And if we do... Will that mess with the propeller? I don't think it will. And I'm gonna make this alloy, actually. There we go. That is the first step of First step is always, can it see torpedo? Because it needs to see torpedo in order to do anything about torpedo. I did not paint in the correct colors. All the colors of the rainbow. That looks like something, I guess? I don't know. Okay. Alright, this is for sonar. Understandable. Have a nice day. Yep. In the bottom somewhere? Yep. I just find you persist a lot of radar testing. Aren't at the submarine and man is worried about torpedoes. Yeah. Yeah, true. I mean, a lot of radar testing was bullying every amphicraft at the time. Yep. Persistence amusing. Just put the... Okay. Most people who play the shipbuilding game don't know how to make proper tanks. Raise your hand if you know you're bad at tanks. If you're bad at tanks and know it, clap your hands. If you're bad at tanks and know it, clap your hands. If you're bad at tanks and know it, and you really wanna show it. If you're bad at tanks and know it, clap your hands. Okay. You could do what the latest version of the Banshee doesn't have to deploy the sonar on a spin block or piston when in water. We could do that. Or we could do this, which I like better. Hello, 19LG99. I never say tanks. Hands up. Just hands up and chat is like, yep. Tank hard. Tank too hard. Send help. Oh boy. Alright, what are we gonna do here? Also, I'm imagining this is like one of those things that's just ended up being like a ridiculous... Why is this? Oh. Damn it! Dang it to hell. Oh, dang it to heck. Okay. How much space is actually in between this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this actually needs to be one block over. Most frustrating. That's what I get for jumping the gun. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. And over here. Go make sure this is clear. Right, and there we go. Needs to look forward, that's important. And do that again, all over again, because I know how to make boat in boat game. Wait, this isn't boat. If you don't know how to tank, if you don't know how to, if you don't know how to tank, clap your hands. Targeting shields on enemy presence alone can be done very easily in Loaf. I know. I'm just lazy. Literally 3 blocks. ACB is more blocks though. Does that matter for campaign craft though? Yep. Bread does it better because you don't need multiple physical blocks. Yeah, I know. I know! Perfection is the enemy of good, and at this point I just want to get this thing done. So I'm not particularly fussed about everything being absolutely perfect, even though this is a godly, and I probably should be worried about everything being perfect. Alright, we have one. Forwards out of this vehicle's what do you mean? Oh, no. Okay, well, crap. Okay, then. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Do. lots of alloy, never hurt anyone, except for all the times it did. Have you ever been hit with a soda can? Also, I can make this prettier. We can rebuild him. Or I can forget about it and become a baker. We'll wear him down eventually. He shall join the... here's the thing. I'm in the breadboard cult, but I can't be bothered figuring out live right now how to do the shield thingy in, like, in bread. Because I already have an ACB prefab. I know. I'm being a lazy, naughty person. But also, we have blocks to spare here, actually, so it's nice. It's all very nice. Okay, then... The Jurassic Park theme is never far from my brain. Okay then, so what do we got here? Cannot function above water. Right, we have passive sonar. Way over there at the back. Which I'm gonna put some rubber on just in case. Because I know how things work. I know your dirty tricks. I know your dirty tricks, game. Oh, I know them. Oh, I know them well. I know you're going to ramp off something and kill yourself on the ground. Right, I'm probably gonna have to... How did this thing end up being, like, small in block count compared to a lot of stuff? Alright, so we've got the lambs, we've got the interceptors. I'm actually gonna go here and just check momentarily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And we need torp interceptors somewhere. Oh, look, we can have them back here. How are we doing for ammo? We're gonna need more ammo. Alright then, gonna develop into multiple videos. Oh yeah. If I have to make a single video, yep. Primary target into multiplied by 10 and sent to a generic block set of the planars. Oh! Multiplied by 10. In this, it wouldn't be multiplied by 10 in these cases, because those shields in the front are only strength 3. There's a lot of them just for redundancy's sake. What was I doing with my life? I was doing torpedo things. Right, so we're here. Actually, I'm gonna put these way in the back. Way in the back. Oh, look at that. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we can literally do this. Medium launcher. And we're going to have... And we're gonna have... staggered fire, like so. And we're gonna have... Where's my standard torpedo launcher thing? Countermeasures, researchers, basic AMC, all in one. Does anyone use... Right, so here, main rule set, altitude. There we go. And weight, distance, yep, that'll do. That'll do nicely. What's the worst that could happen? Should probably add something. Weight. Projectile millimeter. And... there we go. How many torps does this thing really need? It actually needs... that. Damn it. Dang it to heck. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do something slightly differently here. Right, so now we're gonna do this instead. Wah! You wait, finish your thought, Bodas. Does anyone use what? Oh yeah, does anyone really use just the regular local weapon controllers anymore? Because like literally every time I just use the all-in-one. Yes, it's 3 times more expensive, but it's also 1/3 as many blocks and just easier. I'm curious though. We will never know. Yep. Okay, we will know. You know now. Only if I already have a connection nearby. I think even then, because here's... Alright, some fun fact about this. So, let me just demonstrate this right here. So, we have a local weapon controller. We have a wireless receiver. That's connected, right? You can't attach extra stuff to this. So, where's it? So you can't, for instance, do something like that. That's not connected. However, you can do this. This connects for some reason. So I tend to find that even if you've got a local weapon controller in an AI compartment, the all-in-one is still better because you can attach extra AI bits to it. So yeah, really, controversial take. I believe the old local weapon controller should be retired because the all-in-one is like better in basically every single way. Okay, let's go with medium missiles, like so. Controversial take, I know. We're gonna need more ammo. Gonna need more ammo. Right, while I'm doing this, what is the best thing to test torpedo against? Torpedo defense against in Plutono. Also, these are slightly longer than they need to be, but that's okay. Right, what do we got here? We got missile interceptor. We've got fins. We've got APN. We've got, I guess, just a lot of fuel. Torpedo propeller. And thrust. That actually is longer than it needs to be. Actually, yeah, what the hell am I doing? What am I doing? Damn it. Did not need to be this long. Like, at all. Crap. What was I doing? What was I thinking? I was thinking that a torpedo interceptor needed to be longer than a regular one, but it actually doesn't. No, we need more. Those are some chunky interceptors, yeah. That is a ton of interceptors, yep. Doesn't like 2 suffice for medium? Yes! Yes, it does. Just use regular launchers instead of rail. That's an extra block. Are these more expensive? Yes, they are. Alright, we're just gonna do this, and we're gonna pretend I intended to do that all along. And honestly, I don't even consider this that many, considering this is a godly, and, like, it's gonna be a nice, big underwater target, so... Actually, this is a lot. How are we doing? Yep, this is, I am very keen on this thing being immune to torpedoes. Because it is a big... Because that's the thing about amphibious vehicles. People forget about the torpedoes. Should I dial it down a little bit, do you think? How much more ammo does this need? Also, hello, Azusa. What are you doing? If they're that far back, will they even reach their target before they hits the craft? Yes. Yes, they will. Because I say so. We'll have to test that. It'll actually give them more time to actually intercept the damn thing, so... You have to hope. I believe. I have faith. I no longer have faith. Even that's too much. Alright, so... Missile interceptor, torpedo propeller, fins, APN guidance. Sure, why not? It's like, doesn't make any sense to do this, but like, you might as well. Alright, so save there. Right. That is probably too much. Okay then. Maybe reduce that a little bit. Just a smidge. There we go. Are decoys an option, or is this also a concern about RG torps? This thing is too big for decoys really to work well. You're gonna need a massive decoy for this. Also, why is it currently burning materials? Is it... Why is it burning materials? What's happening? Why is this currently eating materials? There's no reason it should be. Unless guns are loading. Nope, guns are not loading, it's just materials are trickling down for some reason. Oh, it's because steam engines. I hate these things. Alright. Right, I keep forgetting with steam engines you need to do that thing of like basically turning them off out of combat. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I mean, we don't really need to do that now. And yes, I'm going to use ACBs. Because that's what we do. Do I even want to bother to do that? I'm not going to bother. Just use an ACB or bread. I eat materials when idle, yeah. Isn't actually simulated without a play. Alright, yeah, no, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to push this button instead. We'll just say that's the paint maintenance or something. What was it doing? The interceptors. There we go. Also, hooray, I forgot to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, how we do? Oh, it's been an hour! Oh no! I need to run away, eat a coffee. And I need to subject all of you to ads. Mwahahaha! I will get to afford one more coffee. Okay then, alright, let's just do this. And we're gonna do 1, 2. And let's do length. Let's see, how are we doing? Nope, one more. Now the trick will be to see if the thing can still even float. Can she float? Right, she has enough ammo. Can she float? Can she swim? We must see her swim.
Receiving. Returning to formation. Moving.
You know what else I could do? Is...
Receiving.
Alright, Meth Tiger. There we go. You know what would actually be a good idea here is to... Right, drop her into the water. Does she float? She actually does float. Hooray for alloy. Wow, all her important bits are actually above the waterline. That is impressive. Well then. Now to quickly run a test to see if the torpedo thing... What's a torpedo heavy thing? I wonder what's the turning rate on this. It's actually not bad for such a big, long thing. On water, however, it's a mistake I make all the time. Front and back wheels have 0 side friction. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so what is a torpedo heavy thing? Wait, no. I think Amphitasma has a bunch of torpedo bombers. So let's go... Torpedo bomber, Puffin, and Heron. Okay, Heron. Planes. And now, I'm going to leave you lot to observe. Oh, interesting. Oh, the regular interceptors also shoot down torpedoes. Interesting. Alright. Is this a certified Azapod moment? Not for this thing, no. Are these things not working? What's happening? Whoops. Ah! Help. Okay. Right, I'm gonna run away now. Try it again. Soul subs. Vanguard. Gotcha. Okay, then. I'm going to vanish and make more coffee. And enjoy the ads. Survive the ads, please. How we doing? Unita's meme is spread. Right, what have I missed? I should have probably also turned the webcam back on. Okay, let's go here. Alright, so we've established that this thing is also a decent anti-air platform, which is surprising. Okay, Twitch seems confident I need ED medication since I keep getting ads, oh no. Deer live pretty much everywhere, so is deer a K name for amphi? Yeah, there's some deer stuff. That is also... Okay, Borderwise is hitting me with the ads. We need literally an Natus C for... What is the Natus meme? Sidra, alright, resend, alright. By the way, the Pale Fleet, to be honest, could be significantly stronger. You could crank the torps from 70 to 100 kilometers and still have enough fuel for the full runtime. Pale Fleet, you say? Yay! I mean, true. Turns out a big gun is anti-all. Nothing like getting shot apart. Yeah, so I actually have recorded part 1 of the Pale Fleet post-action report. It is way longer than I thought it would be. So hopefully I can edit that down into something watchable, because I say a lot of things in it. In particular, I roast my own designs a lot. Wait a minute. Oh. How did I miss this? How did I miss this? There we go. Beautiful. Well, this thing is, like, apparently torpedo-proof, so... Problem is, if I turn that off, it's going to be a problem. I'm going to assume... Alright. Why is this not reloading? Oh. That's why it's not reloading. Huh? Oh, that's a... Guns with the 3 meter omni mantlets, yes. Easy to yap about your own designs ad nauseam and do it frequently, yeah. The Unitas is the most terrifying thing ever made. With shrimp in this game. Krill issue. Nice pun. Alright, Vanguard. Look at this thing trundle through the water like the woods. Is this anaconda or turtle vibe, do you reckon? I think snake. Definitely big snake. Alright, so let's do this now. Problem with Shrimp IRL, bigger krill issue. Can confirm the Vanguard has torpedoes. Well then, let's throw this against the Vanguard. Let's go here, submarines. Vanguard is about 1 million smackers. I don't think the Meth Tiger is going to win this one. But you never know, it has Super Cav APS. Right, let's see what happened to these torpedoes. It has missiles, Deacon's Christmas. Where'd the torps go? Right, I'm watching this torpedo. I want to watch the action, but I'm watching the torpedo. I'm seeing a lot of block confetti come off the Meth Tiger. That looks like torpedo interceptors. That is indeed torpedo... Did I forget to put the APN on these? I did forget to put the APN on these. Well, there go the bearing rangefinders. And one of the barrels. And the Vanguard appears to be too low under the water now, so... Alright. I wasn't really expecting a different result there. This thing is not built to fight submarines at all. Which is fine, because in amphi territory, there's like, it does have APN guidance. What the hell? Maybe more gain. Okay, not that. Fuel. That's better. I was looking at the wrong button, as it turns out. Why did I even put that there? That's silly. There we go. That's better. It actually goes a speed now. And now I am going to spawn in the Vanguard again. And I'm going to see what happened with these torpedo. Submarines in Ashes of the Empire. What's the speed on them? Very useful. Yep. The torpedo. Yeah, yep, way ahead of you. Yep. Wait. Not anymore. It was a moment of temporary madness. Temporary insanity, I say. Oh, that's a nuke. That explains a lot. Oh, hello. Ow! I think that was... Yep. Okay, another nuke did... Alright, so it's the nukes that are doing all the damage, you rude bastard. Alright, interceptors seem to be working fine now. What? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, interceptor's working fine. The Vanguard... Yeah. Let's see, what happened to you? What happened to you is you got nuked. Alright, can confirm this thing is not nuke-proof. And absolutely not designed to fight submarines, which is absolutely fine with me. Do we want diff seawers on this thing, or would that be a bit much, do you think? Alright, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm going to start decoing. Flares do make them look cool, though. So a decent theory, yeah. Could mention 2 shell controllers, one with super cav, and switch between the base and the target altitude to hit submarines. I don't want to make this too complicated. Grr. Is the most important. Yeah, okay. Looking cool is the most important part of FTD. You got a point there. Anti-nuke local weapon controller on the DP. What's the DP? Also, you say that like anyone should know what that is. And I've got my emplacement. I wrote it now. Totally not late, no. Neat. I think that'll be the last thing we do. Alright, so I am pretty happy with this thing. What else do we need to do? Does this thing need diff seawers? It might be a little vulnerable to cram otherwise. I think I'll just put a little diff seawers here. Where shall it be? Counter turrets. The question is, will this look stupid? It looks very stupid. I kinda hate that. Okay. Okay, that's the problem with this particular little diff turret. Yeah, nah, I can't be arsed. Maybe I should be arsed. What's a cram-heavy thing? What's a cram-heavy thing that'll annihilate us instantly? Probably the Takiandra. I'll call it Bushmaster or Gaboon Viper due to the big guns. I mean, yeah, Gaboon Viper, remember, it's like swamp and coastline creatures, not forest animals, so they might have forest camo. Speaking of, I think... What tiger camo is there? Thankfully, this thing is... Okay, you can stop moving, please. Alright, camouflage. Maybe Tiger 1. Nope. Maybe we should stick to forest. 19? What the hell am I looking at? Nah. Forest 1. Forest 2. Forest 3. Forest 4. 2. I think 2. No, 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. I kinda like 7. Let's go with 7. There we go. Beautiful. Let's do that. Okay, then... Camo Forest 7. And what else? What else? That'll do. Spitting Cobra. I think we're gonna call this Tiger 1 is a good camo for Amphi IHMHO. Got the wheels. I just realized how many wheels that thing has. I am scared. Why? Because lag? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Maximum wheel. Bushmaster almost live in the same area as Anacondas. I think Titanoboa would work well for this. Titanoboa, or what name is it? Metabrick is for you and looking good is for others for C. Yeah. Can I hit the arrow? Probably not. Should also be strong. Yep. Campaign craft, looking good. Sole reason my craft got accepted. Yeah. Jolly good, jolly good. It's really big. Yes, it is. This is a really big thing. Alright, I want to deco the guns, and also, just for giggles, let's see, because we have 2 guns. We've got APHE Heat. AP EMP is generally regarded as not good, right? So, what else can we do? 3-2mm AP. So this will really tickle the thing's nuts. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Super Cav. And there's the ejection defuse. And I like heat, so don't even at me. There we go. And that's 11-2-2. That is 11-2-2. Jolly good. 187.4. 18. Okay. This one will be like that. Frag, HE Heat are all good with AP. Incendiary, I'm not sure. Incendiary can be good. Incendiary works really well at a small gauge. One of my Pale Fleet designs, the Frost Drake, actually relies on that, because setting things on fire lowers their armor value. So if you spam tiny incendiary bullets, you kind of essentially melt the enemy a little bit. It can work pretty well. US for season, showcase the AP and EMP can be insanely good. Did it though? Sin is good to internal. It's not brilliant if he has to compromise. Vasuki Indicus? I don't know what that means. Let's see how much. Let's see how much EMP strength there actually is on this thing. EMP. That's not bad EMP strength. I'm gonna go with that actually. Also, because EMP is less of a performance hog than Frag is, so let's try that. I'm just amazed this thing can float, like, at all. It's impressive. It's almost like duct taping a whole bunch of alloy ducts to it. Works really well. Alright, so if I do this, and now if I do this... What is the Indomitable BB-12? I don't know. Also, you are allowed to move, madam. Whee! Oh, that's what it is. I forget what this thing is. What is the Indomitable? Also, what is the combat distance of this? Oh, it just set to 2,000. That makes sense. Whoops. Huh, this thing is taking on a ship and doing not much damage by the looks of it? I forgot about this thing. It's a good-looking ship. It also has a huge lambs, I just realized. Not sure it'll win. Not sure at all. And why do I bother with those bearing rangefinders? Seriously. Okay, I need to adjust this. I need to put these somewhere else, because these get shot off so easily. Alright. Alright. Let's do this. There we go. There we go. Whoops. How do? Wait a minute. I just realized something. How wide is this? This is 7 meters wide, which means... Whoopsie daisy. Just in the front somewhere, shells with no propellant so they just fall out the barrel. Behind portholes for armor. We can do that, yeah, but I'm also more concerned... Put the... What? Forget-a-buys? Disruptors with traces for bonus accuracy. Well, I don't need to work on something. See you, random top hat. Okay. Alright, let's go here. I'm gonna set them way back here. And we're not gonna do 9-meter rangefinders. We're gonna do 7-meter rangefinders. Don't tell anyone, it's a secret. Okay, then. Which actually... does something like that. There we go. I actually kind of like that. Wait a minute. That would explain why that wasn't working. Okay, that needs to be in the middle. Oh, there's Leaf Blower Man. Can everyone hear him? There we go. That's definitely gonna work. Wee, way there at the back. Hide from behind the front end. Would not put them there because anything using target hot blocks will aim for the thrusters. Yeah, this is a water thing. Ignore me. I forgot boats exist in boat game. When I have the same stats other than the Ranger, which get better larger size, and that's when really considering the NAN, that's where they have high error anyway. Morning, sexy people. Hello, Dr. Dooley. Stats on this thing currently, I will show you. It is currently 1.3 million materials. It is 25,000 blocks, 200 meters long, 55 meters wide, 28 meters wide. It's basically done, really. I can't think of what else to do with it. It can bully a lot of things. We're going to just... Where am I? There I am. Alright, so I want to make the guns more chonky, which means crams. Cram bits. Cram bits. So I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to... what am I going to do? I'm actually going to use a lot of metal stuff, so hopefully that's not going to be a problem. So what do we do here? We're going to go here, and we're going to have cone metal. That's going to be pitching forward by that much. It's going to be forward, back up. Whoops, nope, that's going to be 5. And 5. And this is definitely not going to be a performance hog. Maybe not that, maybe just 3. Nope, 5. And then gonna have some of that, like so. And that looks good. Alright. Whoopsie daisy. Don't worry, I have a plan. Nope. I no longer have a plan. Still don't have a plan. Leaf blower man, I love you, but really, is this the best time for this? Is this the best time for this? So that does not need to be that long. Alright, so the thing can actually go backwards a little bit. Don't worry, I'm cooking. I'm cooking, good looking, don't worry about it. Probably overlapping decoration, not a good idea. Okay, that one is too good to be the true Anata's god. It kills things on occasion. What? What are people saying? Anata's G, Anata's god. What is the Anata's again? Psst. Good morning or evening. Putting this whole vehicle on a turret when? Nah, you can use the meshes from some of the cram barrels. The recoil suppression gear is a great piece at the end. Good point. I almost forgot. Yes, we are gonna do that absolutely. Where's the recoil suppression barrel? I want that one. Oops. There we go, and the material override is going to be metal because I say so. Where is it? Beautiful, okay. Mainly, I just want the guns to look as... Whoa, it is time for wisdom. Should probably explain the Anatis name. The Anatis is the marauder of... Okay, Barons of the North. And what is wisdom? Always ask chat to clarify what the hell they're talking about, because otherwise the confusion will cause brain damage. Serious brain damage. Serious brain damage. Dun dun dun. How's that looking? I'm liking that. That's looking more gun-ish, that's for sure. Right, we do need mantlets for this, of sort. And we need to fill the whole barrels, because otherwise I'm going to be sad. Or not. Okay. Alright, let's do that. Lost my mimics. I lost my mimics. Crap. There we go. Right, what makes a good fake mantlet? Just asking for a friend. That would not... Who put ducts in here, and what were they thinking? Little trucker made a few variants, all very small and therefore explode. Okay, cool. Where the specific decos retract with the barrel without just putting them on the mantlet. Yeah. Alright then. How do this? What's a big ass block? What is a big ass curvy block? Because we don't have enough curves on here apparently. What would make a good mantlet looking thing for this? 3 meter vertical ventlet mesh. Yep, we could definitely do that. I'm okay with looking for the extra meshes. The question is, will it work? Because this thing is bloody huge. Oh, let's go here. Whoops, 3x3. Oh no. Omni. Extra mesh of that. Pitches. Okay, and material override is going to be metal just because I like how that looks. And it's going to be a lot bigger. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hello. Me likey, actually. Okay, I kind of like that. I do like that, I think. What happens if I just do this? Oh, that's actually a really good way to get, like, a real fat mantlet. Up-down scaling should probably be less, though. Whoops. boobs! Nope. Not what we wanted. Okay, okay, maybe just one big one. Alright, so let's copy... No, why did I do that? Okay. Let me in by the hair of my chinny chin chin. And we're just gonna have one big thing there. Paste all. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. And material override. Metal because I say so. And now that looks like the front part of a penis. And pitch down like so. Probably the vertical 3 meter, given the armor slope, or that. Let's say eyes. Have a mannequin sitting on one of the barrels called the titty snake, yeah. Kinda wanna make a breadboard glue glass. That would be fun. We might need more than one of these, actually. Hold on, let's go. Whoops. Oh, wow. Whoops. Whoops. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Got my arrows mixed up. There we go. So we got that. We could do that, and then... I don't know what I'm doing here, honestly. What does the front mantlet of a friggin' Sturm Tiger look like? Citation needed. Like, read changes of velocity, use that to make them spin. Okay. How to accomplish mantlet? That's really difficult. Okay, let's just... Whoops. Let's just delete all that. I'm going to just go here. Just temporarily do that. And I'm just going to deco in front of this. I got left and right and up and down. Confused. Yep. Oh, look! This thing's excited about something. But what, though? Alright. Very silly. Very silly. Now I can't find the gun barrel at all. Oh, help. Oh, no. Oh, no. I seem to have made a tragic mistake. Okay, where to go? Help. Where did it go? Oh wait, I think I found it. There it is. Okay, you can come back down now. Come back down. Come back down. I'm using the shadows. Look at that. Oh, he's calming down now. Switch to drag view. Yeah, just standing at attention. Try the Yag Tiger one. Just basically just a cone. Alright, so let's quickly look up Yag Tiger. Yag Tiger. Cone. Alright, so just put extra cone. Which means I know what to do. Okay then. I've been looking forward to this for a while. Alright, where to go? So it's about here that I will have this, and it will be cone. Metal material like so. Right. Me do like that. Me do like that. Mostly, kind of. Okay, Nico nuke this deck of one of the Steel Striders girls running at you at full speed. Oh gods! And then make an anime girl display. Oh gods! That would be horrifying! Chat, you are full of evil ideas. More specifically, Azusa. Boy. Alright, so let's not do that. Let's go for the cone. Let's go for the cone. Not roll. Why do I always pick the wrong option first? No. Uh-oh. Right. Huge boober. Where am I? I'm here. Right, so now... Wait a minute. If I go to here... If I move you forward... And up-down scaling is now... What size is it? Alright, so these barrels look massive. They in fact look more strong than they actually are supposed to be. Also, those things are just they've merged! They've merged! They've crossed the streams. Crap. Not what I wanted to do. What happened? Help! Help! Where'd it go? There we go. Okay, it's back. Totally good. Alright, a little bit less. Right, where'd that other thing go? Alright, well. And a little bit forward. Forward, backward positioning is... This is where the game actually starts glitching out, so to speak. Right, and apply all. How's that look? Acceptable, I guess? I don't know. They're becoming sentient. Alright, Owen doesn't work on decos. Aside from adding with Control-Shift-X. Yes, indeed. Alright, I think there's going to be one more stream on this thing. Because we need some extra pizzazz to it. In the meantime, I feel like watching it shoot something. Let's get it back on land, actually. How well does this do against the big-ass boss walker? I'm going to assume that it will lose. Because the king crab is twice as expensive as it is. I recognize that laser turret. Yes, I have used this often. Oh, this is going to be a laggy fight. Oh, plasma. Guess who forgot about the plasma? Me. Oh. How you doing? Yep, king crab is still bossly. Bossly? Godly design. Boss design. Because plasma. How are you doing? Yep. Not doing great. Managed to take 2% health off it. What about 2 of these things versus a king crab? Plasma doing plasma. That's super weird. Haven't had a ton of crashes with FTD. Ooh. Alpha unstable for some. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Right, what else can be done with this? We need definitely more deco. We need more... We definitely need more paint variation, that's for sure. You know what we could do, which could be fun, which could be fun indeed, could be this. Never mind, that does nothing. What else do? Plasma is ultimate duct destroyer. Oh yeah. Ready to replace the keyboard? No, not bread thing. Wait, what? Yeah, I have not installed bread thing. RAM issue. Dracosaurus, and can I call it Bad Dragon? Oh boy. Wait, remind me, if we're talking about the... What's the Drake again? I've completely forgotten. Right, I am now going to, just for giggles, because I've earned it, spawn 2 of these things since the king crab and break my computer. Okay. 64 GP, okay. We're not going to put repair tentacles on this thing, because that would be excessive. Now, can 2 of these things take on a king crab? It's fine if they can't. Also, I just remembered... Oh yeah, this isn't even like the final form of the king crab, because it's not actually supposed to like bring the nuke back to itself. How much damage have we done? Oh, a lot more. I think we've shot off multiple legs. Whee! Nope, we haven't. How much EMP damage? Okay, we've done a lot of EMP damage. Okay, yeah, I think 2 of these things can take on a king crab. Hooray! Drake's the most recent laser thing you built. Oh, that thing! I forgot about that! That was a good build. 4 props. Really, the fact that most mods right now have about 50-50 chance of breaking, yeah. Oh, that thing! Shell main gun. So it's got AP-HE heat and AP heat EMP. So they're pretty strong. It's pretty strong, yes. How much damage have we done? Okay, so that's over 1 million kinetic damage. Degraded mode, my old friend. Oh, gods. Where's the other one? There it is. Alright, so I'm declaring the Meth Tiger almost complete. And guns look kind of good as well. Don't have any good ideas for, like deco and stuff like that. But, yeah. It's nice to know that two of them... I mean, like, it's not exact, so... But yeah, two of them can take on a king crab. That seems pretty godly to me. Run those, advanced render distance mod. Actually, kind of true. I want a tournament that way. Wait, what? Spaced armor isn't really, you just need bigger hash. Not an alpha, maybe they fixed it there. The Meth Tiger is just a tiger. I mean, given that, you know, Mr. H himself, you know what I mean, was apparently addicted to methamphetamine, you're not wrong. Okay then, let's see here. Celebrating is fun. Did this thing get blinded? I think it might have. Hooray for APEMP. Yeah, that thing lost a laser. How are the bearing rangefinders holding up? Yay, the bearing rangefinders are... Alright, kinda surviving. Oh. They stopped firing. Oh no. Oh no! The king crab might still win. It's really unfortunate. Oh no. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of this thing being disabled at like, over 90% health. That's not a very good godly trait. But admittedly, it is fighting something that has plasma. Which kind of hard counters it, I guess. So, I don't know. It only just occurred to me that, like, the best way to make a tank hunter in this game would be not this. But then again, how the hell do you make a good tank hunter in this game? Okay, we'll say evenly... We'll call this one a draw, shall we? Or not. Yeah. Look at how much armor the king crab has. Deacon's Christmas. Whee! Look how much battery storage this thing has. Damn. Kill me and we shall both become non-meta. The heavy wedge plead. Yep. What has one potential for your rangefinder issues to put it on a separate Tupelo drone? I'm not doing that. Nope. I mean, giving drugs to shoulders wasn't that. Where? Lols at the plasma. You know, bombardiers are right there. Want some extra oof. Oh, one plasma dead. Yep, one plasma's... Wait. Yep, one plasma's dead. Oh! Did it fix its gun? What the hell happened? What the hell happened here? Oh, this thing still has a gun. Okay, interesting. Oh, it's about to kill... The other plasma's about to get killed, probably. Someone's getting flanked. Someone's getting flanked. Someone's getting flanked. That sucks for them. And... Yep. Good night to that one plasma thingy. Okay, I'm enjoying this a lot. So basically you just need to... Don't the Americans still take stuff? What? I think any fail safes will just degrade them and made it look like it wasn't firing. Boy. Okay then. Better speed, especially once it's in the water. How much on fire is this? Oh, that much on fire. Ooh. I like how the crab's legs are just kind of shimmying. Yep, they're doing a shimmy. Oh wow, that just fell off completely. My goodness. Well, speaking of shimmy, look at that. Well, looks like, Wait, did we decide on a name on this thing? Titanoboa, I think, perhaps. Consider the hydrofall that stays at like 500 meters distance and goes around in circles while blasting it with cram. Physics. Yep, physics is definitely happening. Also, how much damage do these missiles do? Do they do anything? Do these things have any missile interceptors left, or was it all blown to pieces? I think it was all blown to pieces. Oh, the missile interceptors are going for basically nothing. Although I suspect those are mostly incendiary missiles, which is why they're not actually doing that much. Because the Meth Tiger is mostly metal. Do you want to test this against the Combine? Sure! I mean, high mobility flying bricks with railguns are the answer against pretty much everything in this game. Pretty much. Crab's air missiles are mostly medium, so they're not doing too much. True, true, true. I think the crab's disabled. Look at that! I think we actually did manage to... Wow, Yep. Yep. Wait, we didn't repair, did we? That would be bad. Also, I just realized that we need to do that. Also, I just realized we kept that on this whole time. Look at the wake of the king crab. That's a lot of king crab wake. And once again... Alright, I think we get it. I think, nah, I want to keep watching this. The organic look is so good. Competent rushdown craft, flying bricks with railguns when Pierce back exists. Yep. Build 2 for the same price and still win. Honestly, I like cheap disposable broadsiders, which are made of wood. I've seen great success with them. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's still shooting. Oh, look at that. The king crab is actually turning... Whoop, you're turning your ass to the enemy. That's not very sensible. Also, I think multiple AIs might have been taken out of this thing. Whee! That is a lot of missiles. Alright, now I kind of want to test this against the Combine now. So firstly, do that. Make sure that this works. And the Combine, you say? The Combine is scary as hell and will probably murder this thing dead, so there is that. Okay, Combine. And alphabetical Combine is there. Which is about half the cost. Oh, Orange is leaving. Okay, bye Orange. I say cheating facetiously, but drill arm isn't allowed. Yeah, let's say as in the back. 2 to 3 of them for equal. Honestly, I'm curious to... Alright, let's do 3 Combines then. What's the worst that could happen? Apart from extreme lag. Combine. There we go. Alright, what was the thing I was supposed to look at? Maybe some diff Seawiz would be a good idea. Because that's a lot of cram. Yeah, I think even just 1 Combine would be enough to solo this thing, honestly. Yep, 1 Combine would have been plenty. Does this thing need diff Seawiz? I think it probably does. Because otherwise it's going to be way too vulnerable to cram. But what am I saying? It doesn't need to be invincible. Yeah, it's been flanked. It has been horribly, horribly flanked. Also, wow, like, the Combine actually has everything it needs to take this on. Which is fine, because Glocave is supposed to be a harder faction. Yeah, no, Meth Tiger not gonna win that. Remember me craft if you feel like it low. Alright, what craft? What was it? The emplacement for what again? Alright, so I'm declaring this thing not done, but mostly done. We can do some more decoration with it next time. And let's see here. Main menu, go there. Combine is scary, outmaneuvered. Right. What is... Alright, enjoy the stormy seas now. Let's go here, here, here. It was an amphitasma thing, right? Alright, there we go. Dear. Alright, so what is this? Laser emplacement, but well, it's not a fortress. Okay, so here's the thing about, like... Alright, so maybe I'm contradicting my past self, but the emplacements are meant to be just that. Emplacements. The reason the Hawa HQ is a vehicle is just because, like... I don't know, an HQ can be a vehicle. I'm not sure about this, but I will look at it. And, yep. And section, I tried to use my mod powers for good. Glocave HQ, you mean? What did I say? Alright, so maybe end of stream is not the best time to look at stuff, but meh. Meh. Alright, so set up a location to extract resource that doesn't make sense to build a full side, move side to side. Crew be aware that the laser will blind and vaporize you. Wait, so is this meant to be a harvester and an emplacement? Alright, let's just have a look-see here. Okay, let's go there. Launch designer. US pilots blames friendly fire on drugs. Dr. Dooley, let's not go there. I don't want to talk about that. What the hell is this? Well, it's a bit lopsided. Hold on a minute. Whatever this is got eaten by the filter. I think you tried to post a link. Which, considering the topic, is like, yeah, no, let's not go there. There's, like, let's not go there. Okay, let's go here. What are we looking at here? Fortresses. We've already got a resource fortress. And laser emplacement needs to be hard. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Also, it's got a funny face on it. Fun vehicle, not feeling it for emplacement-wise. It's only bad when others do it. Which considering the top, it's only bad when others do it. Got it. Don't. Yeah, no. No. We slip into funny boat games. Yeah, no, don't be like that, Dr. Dooley. Jeez, just don't. Alright. What do we do here? Wait a minute. Is this laser? Where is laser? Alright. This is weird. This is very weird. Okay, then. Right. What am I looking at here? We have big laser. Laser drill. Here we go. Alright. To be fair, we have, like, we sometimes veer into politics, but, like, I don't know. It needs to kind of naturally go there. I wasn't really intending to, like, kind of make a, like, what the hell am I, what am I talking about? didn't want to talk about like a recent war and like all the sad details of it. Is what I'm trying to say. All right, fair. Yeah. Backrooms, how's the building going? Yeah. As a follow-up to a topic we broached earlier, yeah, fair enough. Other than look menacingly cute. It's meant to be a laser emplacement, but it is a vehicle, and I'm in two minds about whether we should have it. My instinct is no. My instinct is no, but... let's just throw it against, Wait, are trees turned off? What's happened here? Did I turn off trees? I did not turn off trees. We're just not in the mood for trees. Also, which end's the front? Alright, let's just go 430 thing. Wait, no, that's the carbon. What's 430 thing? Spawn the Jaguar, see what happens. Oh, that thing just exploded out of the ground. That laser is very clippy. I mean, I like the... oh gosh, that fell to pieces immediately. Well, then, this is not really firing at all. Well, now it is. Alright, I like the laser turret, but it needs to be on an actual fortress, I think. Oh, wait, no, what are we going for? Yeah. I think for Amphitasma, they should have a fortress for this. Because this thing is goofy as hell, but like... also, what is that laser doing? Is it just like a really short burst laser? It's a charge laser. You could just remove the wheels, then it can't move. No. Okay. That is a burst laser. Wow. Take the wheels from this and put them on the boa. What's the boa again? Put them on the Titanoboa. Okay then. Alright, I think I'm streamed out. What are we thinking, people? You know what? I'm coming around on this. It is managing to cook a Jaguar, which is, impressive. Also, this would be an excellent counter to my usual shenanigans of trying to rush with planes, so... I'm a fan of that. Same way the Russians would use damaged tanks as pillboxes. I mean, true. Then it can't move. Lol, when I tested it, it lost really badly against it. It does look very goofy, but that's not bad. Alright. You know what? I'm fine with this. It could be a surprise. Right, fortresses. It can be a nice surprise. Technically not a combat vehicle, improvised combat vehicle. And wait, is this a harvester? Hold on. Lock counter. It has one that is pulling tech, right? Pulling tech. You mean stealing tech? Nope. Not this one. I say aloud, emplacements aren't exactly the most serious thing. Yeah, true. True. We're just gonna do that. Save that. And we'll just do that. Amphitasma. And just to be sneaky, we're gonna put resources cargo craft. I'm gonna put this in fortresses because like it acts like a fortress even if it isn't one. Feels like something from that movie where they're moving cities that ate each other. Mortal Engines? Do you need a structural fortress to prevent them from happening? Something I learned on accident? Yeah, so this thing should be in a fleet of, like, other stuff. So we will set that bridge on fire when we get to it. So that's over there. So Rig MD. What the hell is this thing's name? I guess we'll just call it that. Alright, there we go. Green. Okay. Right. Cool. There was a movie. Yep. The books were good. No, there was a movie. The movie never existed. Just call it The Deer. Yep. Actually, what should we call this? What's M Deer? I think I'm gonna rename it. Hold on. What's a deer? Swamp deer. Oh, hello. Wait, no, the Barasinga is something else. Something else is being called the Barasinga, right? No. I'm just gonna call this the Deer Rig. Utopian Embassy pretty much just needs like a tiny structure to guard. MDeer is an acronym. Oh, right. Right, we're just gonna call it the MDeer. Hippo is taken. We have a hippo, sadly. Hello, Zipachu! Right at the end of the stream. Alright, so I'm just gonna call this thing the MDeer because, well, it's the MDeer. Okay, that'll do for the stream. Allow the MDeer to look at you because it is... What the hell am I looking at? Huh. This seems excessive. Alright, so it's just an armed and dangerous, laser thingy. I mean, it's got a sting in the tail, so to speak, like, and it looks like a frog. Is there any kind of frog that is offensive with its butt? Is there a water buffalo? That would be good. Moose, that's how I discovered they move. Structure 1, and suddenly 200k plane 15 minutes in. Moose. Yeah, water buffalo. I mean, yeah, that could work. Honestly, MDeer is fine. Alright. I think we're done. So, I'm going to link to the VOD channel. If you can possibly stomach more of me than you have already, then here is where you go find more of it. And I just remembered I need to put together yesterday's stream. Cane toad squirts poison, yeah, but that's more on glands on the, like, the back of their neck. And we also, yeah, I think we already have a cane toad. VOD channel is here. Please go subscribe if you haven't already. And, yeah, like, follow, subscribe to everything, although I'm assuming most people here have already done that. Oh, shout out to my second channel, which I'm gonna actually post a link to there. If you want to know what an orc therapy session looks like, this video is for you. It is part, like, X, Y, and Z in a long series, but, like, I think you'll like it, because I've done more editing than usual. Cuba, dwarf thing, blah, blah, what? Cuba dwarf frog. Are we just shouting names down? This does vibe like frog. Anyway, we can debate this name later. Squid squirming on a butt, I think. Remember that, because we'll save that name for later. Alright, I need to go lie down, stare at the ceiling, question my life choices, and I will see you... What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Planescape Torment. Be sure to come along for that. It's a real fun game to read dialogue in. It's also very walkable for the player, though I guess that isn't super useful now. Orc smashing up the therapy's office? Close. It's actually exposure therapy. Are you scared of blood? See more blood. You have to watch the video to find out. Okay. See you, everybody. Bye.